Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Vancouver Financial Network. My name is Ali Safi. Thank you all for tuning in. Today is January 16, 2021, and let's go to the chart, see what chart tells us. All right, as we get started with S&P 500, this is daily chart for S&P 500, and we have like a bullish consolidation. If you look at my previous analysis, and if you look at my channel, which is Vancouver Financial Network in Telegram, you saw that I was expecting price going higher, probably 3,900 to 4,000. Still, that one is gonna be a target for a next rally, but for this rally, this bullish consolidation failed. On Friday, we had like a close above this pole, and we are kind of like having like a bounce back from 220 SMA, which is gonna be a normal support for that level. But I think that one is gonna be fail, and we are expecting prices going down to Monday session is gonna be like a holiday. It's gonna be Martin Luther King holiday, and it's gonna be close. But on Tuesday probably we're gonna see another sell-off or just a little bit bounce here, but I expecting next week prices going down to 36.72, which is going to be a major support here. If we extended this line, look at this line here right there, and if we extended this one, that's gonna collide with this 50 SMA, which is gonna be on this bullish kind of exhaustive bullish channel here. So we are getting to see if price have like a little bit bounce here, but I'm not sure if it's gonna break through all the way down to 3,500, which is gonna be this level, or we are gonna just have like a continuation going forward into the month of the February. And this is for S&P 500. Let's go to Nasdaq. Nasdaq was better on Friday session, and however we closed below this. We are not closing below this like a pole here, but we are closing below this 20 SMA, which is gonna be another like a support here going down all the way down. If we just draw a line here, let me show you exactly what I meant. If we draw a line here, and if we break below this candle, which is going to be very important candle, it's going to be like if we close below 12,669, which is going to be a major pivot low here. If we close below this, we're going to go all the way down to 12,451 for Nasdaq, and we're going to see probably a support there, which is going to be here, which is gonna be a scene of crime here. We tested this level before, so we're gonna see a nice support right there. So if we just draw a line here, I'm gonna show you probably for future, and we are going to see all the way down to 12,136, which is gonna be a major support area. But so far we have like this support on this candle here. If we close below that, we're gonna see like 12,451. But for the final support, I'm gonna just continue this line here. Let me continue this line here right all the way down here. So probably we are gonna see pressure on the sell-off here to the Nasdaq, and this is gonna be our target for see a bounce probably right there. So keep an eye on these levels. These levels are very important. Still, I'm looking for Nasdaq to have like a multi-year high around 14,000. So that's gonna be a level for multi-years high in Nasdaq, which is gonna be happen probably February all the way to March. I'm gonna expect price going higher for the last rally, and then after that we're gonna tell you exactly what we should do. But for the months of the January and February, we are having like a negative astro as well, and that negative astro is gonna be stringent. So and traders, I believe they should be careful on that. All right, so let's go to Dow Jones Industrial. Dow Jones Industrial had like the other major indices going down on the session, and it's kind of like a pretty similar action to S&P 500. I believe Dow Jones is gonna go all the way down to here. Like if you just connect these two pivot low here, so here from here to here, so Dow Jones Industrial is gonna go all the way down to here, and we are going to see like this if we just draw this line here, and then there is another one here I'm gonna show you here, which is gonna be probably a major support in this level. Let me just put it like in yellow like always, and it's gonna be like dashed there. So probably here Dow Jones is gonna have like a 29,000. That's gonna be a major support for Dow Jones Industrial if we have a bearish setup like that. We are not gonna say price is going down there in a straight line. It could be, but right now there are lots of supports here, like this level around 30,000. It's going to be a huge support here, and it's going to be 50 SMA, so it's going to be pretty solid support here. But ultimately I'm looking for a long position if I want to go long, to see if we have like a price goes down right all the way to here, and then if we have a bounce, that's going to be a good buying opportunity, because that's going to be one pivot low, and the third pivot low here, and that's going to be a scene of crime here. So look at this candle here. It's going to be on this candle, it's going to be these shadows, it's going to be this pivot high, and that's going to be a good buying opportunity. So I'm not looking for buying opportunity something around here. For now, I'm looking for a good buying opportunity around here, but till then we need to wait, see how Dow is doing the next weeks or so. So next week earnings are going to be started, so be careful on that. We have got lots of earnings. Dow, actually we have like lots of stocks there. They're gonna just announce the earnings as well, so be careful on that. So let's go to Russell 2000. Russell 2000 had like a tremendous move from October till like last week. Even last week we had like a new all-time high in Russell 2000, and look at how that rally was formed. Like this is very crazy rally for Russell 2000, and look at the size of this rally. It was all the way like this, something like that. If you just measure it from here, October, all the way to January 15th, which is gonna be like yesterday. So rally was very tremendous, and the size of this rally was the size of this drop, and I believe this is the end of the rally for Russell 2000. I'm not sure about this, we need to see the price action, but this is not a bullish setup. This is very exhaustive setup for a bullish, like this is not what a bull actually is looking for. So if we have like a close, let me tell you guys, this level is very important for Russell 2000. Let me show you here. So this candle right there, if we close below 1978, that's gonna be a very ugly face for Russell 2000, and we're gonna see Russell goes all the way down to 1900, and then later on it's gonna be like a 1749. That's gonna be a major support here, right? So I'm looking for Russell ultimately going here, but from now we can't say, because we have tons of supports here, especially this level. This level is very important level. Let me show you here, right there. So this level is very important for Russell 2000. If we hold up here, this level, which is going to be 1900 till 1978, that's going to be a huge support here. And if we break below this, then it's going to be very ugly for bulls. So be careful on these levels as well for Russell 2000. Russell 2000 represents small cap in United States, so lots of stimulus package, actually they get a benefit out of it. But again, stock market goes early before all those news. and probably sell the news by the rumor actually is coming to the place, and we are going to see even with the stimulus package, all those stocks actually are going lower and lower just because they had tremendous rally before and they just hit the price before that forms. All right, so this is for that. Okay, let's go to FANG stocks. They just underperformed the market. Like we had Nasdaq new all-time high, but look at what Apple did. Apple even didn't finish above this September high, and now we are going down, and we are going down below this. No, we didn't go below this trend line. If we just connect these two, we are going below this trend line, but here is another like a short-term trend line here. We can rely on that, and this is gonna be here. So still we have like a support in 124, 123. Let's see how Apple is gonna react, and this level is very important because that's gonna be this level here, and we have like a good rally from there over there as well. So we need to be careful on that. September high was like ultimate high for Apple, which was like 137, and after that Apple just doing zigzags. And even if you go to weekly chart, I'm gonna show you something in weekly chart here. So weekly chart still is okay. Like if you're a weekly trader on the Apple, so look at this trend line here. So we have low, low, and higher low, and then here even Apple above this level is gonna be very, very good support. And the critical point for Apple is 109, which is like, I don't know how much, like 127, 109. It's gonna be like 19 points still below that, but this price action is not a good looking price action for bulls. This is a bearish price action, but still we are above this pole here, which is gonna be 125. So 125 for Apple is very, very important. If we close below that, we're gonna go all the way down to here, like 120 area, and then 109 is gonna be like ultimate support for Apple. All right, so but still there are lots of supports here as well. So here is the next level that you can point out, 93, and then below that it's gonna be like very, very ugly. I'm not talking about that because we are just here, and we had like this price action here all the way down. It didn't go down that far, it didn't go below 100, and then going back up again. So this is kind of like a double top. We don't know exactly if it is going to be a double top in case goes down to 93, or we are going to just have like a retracement going back to 190, 120, and then coming back up again. All right, so this is for Apple. Let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft had the same thing actually with Apple. Look at the Microsoft. Microsoft didn't finish above September high here. So this is very important for all tech stocks here. And we are just breaking below this trend line, and we are going to see Microsoft going down all the way to fill this gap. And this gap is kind of like it could be a good support for Microsoft, which is 205. Right now we are at 212. All right. So these stocks actually are underperforming, and it is not in a good shape for bulls. But we're gonna see as soon as we break above this 232, that's gonna be all the way up to 250. But right now Microsoft is kind of lagging instead of heading toward to the good bull market. All right, so let's go to Amazon. Amazon had like a very, very nice setup. Still it is better. Look at this shape. It is still better than the other tech stocks, and the reason is Amazon is still trading and ranging on this apex triangle. If it breaks through 3052, that's gonna be all the way down to 2938, which is gonna be 200 SMA, which is very, very important level as well, just because of this pivot low here. So look at that. If we have like a bounce back here, so we're gonna see Amazon again going up all the way to probably 3300. So we're gonna see this double top here. But for the short term, we need to clean this red bar here, which is gonna be 3269.
This red bar is very important for Amazon, and we need to close above this to see a bullish pattern. Right now it is oversold. It is oversold in MACD and stochastic, and it is not that bearish in RSI, which is gonna be okay. Like RSI is just playing around, just around like 50%, and this is kind of like probably it's looking for another like a bullish setup. By myself, I'm looking for Amazon for 4,000 probably, like 3,900 to 4,000. But still, it is not that I'm looking. We need to see a good setup, and I believe if we break above this 32.69, we are just getting ready to break through this trend line here. And if we break through this trend line here, we are gonna go all the way to 3,900. All right, so keep an eye on that. Another stock that everyone is asking is Tesla. Tesla, we have like this is in daily chart. Tesla is overbought. Without any doubt, Tesla is overbought. But we need to see some bullish consolidation like this. If Tesla is doing like a zigzag, and if Tesla didn't break, if Tesla wouldn't break below this 777, look at this number, 777. If Tesla wouldn't close below this and just doing like a choppy consolidation, then it's gonna go higher. Believe me or not, it's gonna be 1,000 probably. But we need to see the setup. It is overbought. It's working like, let's go to weekly chart. I'm gonna show you what weekly chart is showing. All right, here is the weekly chart for Tesla, and it is very overbought in every metric that you want to call. And this is just 2 weeks ago. And look at this candle. This is very bullish, and this is like a bearish harami. But this bearish harami, we can see like a retracement in Tesla. We are looking for something like this. If Tesla is doing like a choppy consolidation here like this, look at this. This is when we break through above this, when we close on weekly basis, and look what happened to the price. So we need to do like another probably 2-3 months bullish consolidation here. If we hold above this line, which is gonna be, let me tell you guys, above, this is the major important support for Tesla, which is gonna be 718.86. This is very important. If we close below this on weekly purpose, then it's gonna go all the way down to probably 500. So be careful on that. So this is 718 is gonna be a very critical line or critical level for Tesla on weekly basis. All right. So let's go to the other stock, the final one for tech, which is going to be Facebook. If we go to Facebook, we had like a very sharp sell-off in Facebook last week. Look at that. The price actually goes down just one day close below moving average. And look at this pivot. Facebook hold this pivot low here, which is going to be 243. And if you follow my channel in Telegram, I told you guys exactly this is the level that I'm looking for buy. And to be honest, I bought just here. I bought here on Thursday in my investment portfolio, not in trading portfolio, in my investment portfolio, because this is going to be a good opportunity. And if it goes down to probably 220, which is going to be this level here, 224, that's going to be another buying opportunity here. I'm waiting for that. Even price goes down to probably 234. 234 is going to be a massive support. We may see some bounces here, but there are two moving averages here. We have like loss of resistance here, and we don't know exactly if Facebook is going to go higher or not. Probably it will, but absolutely hammered last week, and for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks even, from December 7th, Facebook is going down, like all the way down to 243. We may see some bounces here to 278. All right, so we should look at that. Again, Facebook had like a very bad news below that, but other than that, it's gonna be okay. Like they're gonna change their policy probably to something better, and I don't know about that, but I'm not getting to the politics, but probably if they want to survive in the market, they can. They can't have those policies against the subscribers and followers and those people who are using Facebook. Let's go to airlines, because we had a couple of position. We have actually still a couple of position in airlines. Let's start with JetBlue. All right. Here is the JetBlue weekly chart. We just had like a rejection on Friday session, and look at what happened to the JetBlue, but still above this 14 level, which is going to be very important level. We have this like a short term crossing over here on weekly chart. Still, I'm looking for JetBlue all the way up to probably 1741, which is going to be a major resistance here, but ultimate level for JetBlue is going to be 19 to 20. All right, so still there are lots of upsides in JetBlue, but not in probably near future, but it's going to be like probably 3-4 months. We're going to see like airlines actually are going all the way back up there. Look at the price action. This is bullish. This is nothing wrong with chart. On weekly I'm talking about, so still I'm with airlines right now. American Airlines, we had position and we just announced like a early last week, and look what happened here. This is very nice support. I'm just want to show you exactly why I'm getting to that position. This is a trend line, and we are expecting this trend line is gonna be like challenged by next week or two. And if that challenge, if we have any close, let me tell you guys, let me be clear, any close above this high, which is going to be 18, that's going to just skyrocket price to all the way up to 26, which is going to be this gap here. So that's why we are looking for, this is very nice setup in weekly chart. Look at this weekly chart setup. This is very nice bullish consolidation here above these two major important moving averages, and this is based on the weekly. So I'm holding my position in American Airlines. I have no problem with that. This is very fantastic setup for American Airlines. All right, so let's go to Boeing. Boeing is not airline, but they just have a very good price action. I thought that actually Boeing just going above this, but look at that. It just touched the 20 moving average and then retraced back all the way down, closed below 50. And Boeing on Friday had very bad, I should say bad price action for bulls, because it goes back down again and closed below this trend line here. I thought that we have like this is like a false breakout, and we had like a bad crash, like bad news last week. Boeing start here, but it goes higher and higher, but on Friday it goes back down again to the beginning of the week, and still it was like a very bad week for Boeing. Because if you look at the weekly chart, here is the weekly, nothing wrong with this. This is like a very nice bullish consolidation, and look what I show here. This is a crossover. And Boeing 185 again, that's gonna be my level for like crazy going to this stock. And I tell you, if it goes here, I'm gonna just go crazy with Boeing. Right now I have call option in Boeing because I know that it's gonna go higher like in 2-3 months later. But for now, probably Boeing is gonna challenge this area, and probably it's going retrace back all the way to 185. And if it goes to 185, that's going to be a good buying opportunity for me to have long position all the way up to 236 first target, and second target is going to be 261, which is going to be this gap window and gap fill. All right, and the ultimate level for Boeing is going to be 286. So here is for Boeing, and let's go to Delta. We have like again the same thing with delta. Delta is going higher, the same price action with similar, very similar to JetBlue. I'm not getting too much out of it. United Airline is the same, Spirit Airline is the same, and here is the global jet ETF, and this one is the same. Like, look at the price action for weekly, and this is nothing wrong with chart. This is just a small retracement back. Anything close below 19, that's gonna be like a warning signal. It's going down all the way probably to 17 here, but right now chart is good, everything is good, like higher high, higher low. It is bullish, just need to do work out its overbought condition. All right, so let's go to let me go to financials because we haven't covered that one yet. Wells Fargo, let's start with Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo and all the other financials, they had like a tremendous move to the upside. But look what happened on Friday's session. This is very bad. Like a gapped up and then gapped down. And this is like an exhaustive move for the Wells Fargo. All the financials in any metric, they are overbought. If you go to weekly, and I'm gonna show you exactly, this is the gap and this is the price action. And probably Wells Fargo is going to go back all the way here to this level. And we should wait for another setup like a 28. Now, right now we are 32, so 28 is going to be like a good level for Wells Fargo to see if we have like a little bounce here to go for long. But right now, financials all are very overbought and they need to do a work on their overbought condition. Here is the bank ETF, which is KBE, and this is exactly the one that I want to show you guys. This represents all the bank stocks are very overbought in all the metrics. And look what happened to the price. If we go back below this trend line here, which we had just little bounce there on Friday, if we go below this, it's gonna go all the way down to 43 and probably again going back to this consolidation. Right now chart is bullish, but it is very overbought. They need to work on their overbought condition. And if you go to weekly, here is the weekly. Look at the weekly. Weekly is very overbought and we can't expect, and here is lots of resistance right there, and right there. So we need to respect to the bullish. Probably 42, that's gonna be a good opportunity to see if price go back and then have like a little bounce there. So but still they need to do more consolidation and more backing and filling. All right, so JP Morgan is gonna be another one I'm gonna show you, and then because this JP Morgan is one of the best bank stocks among all the other stocks like that you can find. And here is the level. Everyone knows that we go long here and we just sold off here my position. I really disappointed by myself. I sold off my position here 116, 120. That was my level, and look what happened after that. Like banks actually are skyrocketing, but they are overbought like the other banks. And here is JP Morgan had like a new all-time high just last week, new all-time high on Thursday, and new all-time high probably closing. Let me see. Yes, new all-time high on closing last Thursday, but price retraced back. And this is like what happened when overbought condition forms in the chart, and still needs to go down all the way to probably 129 and even 122. That's going to be one of the bullish setup here. So you can find here, this is going to be a good opportunity, but right now don't chase the price. Let price comes to you, right? And let's go to semiconductors. Probably I'm gonna, I didn't cover precious metals. Let's go to gold market, because you know that I'm short on gold market, and price action is very, and as you see here, we are short here. We just got short here, and look what happened to the price. Price goes below this 200 moving average, and if the price goes below like 1870, let me just close this VIP here. So if we go below this 1818, that's gonna go all the way down to here, like 1764. That's gonna be this pivot low, and if we break below this pivot low, it's gonna go all the way down to here, like a 1700. That is my expectation for gold right now. Here we may have like little bounce there, which is gonna be 1800, and the next support is gonna be like 1762, but I believe ultimately goes down here to here. And this is very, very nice setup for gold, because we are getting to this massive resistance here. This is scene of crime, and we can expect price have like little bounce to have like a major move to the upside. But right now we are short, and we are in the money in that position, and we are pretty happy. Let's go to silver. Silver has like a better chart than gold, but still silver has like the same price action here. Let me just clean this up. Silver had the same price action, and we believe that silver is going down all the way to this to test these lows here. And if silver break below this low, like 2161, it's gonna go all the way down to 1949, which is gonna be this major pivot low right there. All right, so this is gonna be your silver levels. And let's go to crude, because we didn't cover crude here. So where is the energy for me? Here is the energy. All right, so let's start with natural gas. Natural gas had like very, very nice bullish setup pattern here. It is very choppy, but still it is very bullish. And I'm looking for natural gas to go probably to 303, and then ultimately going to 309 or probably higher. But right now natural gas in a very low seasonal demanding, but lots of people are saying natural gas is going like lower, but chart looking good. Like chart looks like it's gonna go all the way up to here. Like as I said, this is the price that I'm looking for. Chart is bullish in daily and in weekly. If you go to weekly chart, here's the weekly chart, and we are getting like a very, very nice bullish setup here. So I'm not looking for shorts, I'm looking for buying opportunity in natural gas, and this is the major price resistance here in natural gas that you can imagine. All right, so probably a 4 and below 4, like 309, that's going to be ultimate level for natural gas. But right now price still looking good, and this is above this pattern here. All right, and let's go to Brent. Here is the Brent chart. Brent chart, actually we expect price right there. So we expect price actually is going down there. Let me just clean this stuff. And here is the bullish setup. We didn't close below this. If we close below this, this is overbought, and price is going higher, but this is overbought, and we are getting like to this level. But if we go below this green bar here, we are gonna test 53, and ultimately I'm looking for buying opportunities somewhere here, right there, like 50. The 50 area is gonna be a good buying opportunity for me when it comes to probably 50.49 when it comes to here. So it's gonna be a good buying opportunity. But for now, I'm looking for another like a 2-3 days correction, probably. Again, as I said, 49 to 50, that's going to be a good buying opportunity for crude and Brent, actually Brent crude. All right, so that's going to be there. We had like a very, very sharp sell-off in energy stocks on Friday. Let me go to energy stocks here. So we have like XOP, which is going to be a ETF for oil and gas exploration. Here is the level, like this is weekly, it doesn't show that, but if we go to daily, all right, so here is the daily chart for XOP, and look at how cool it is. Like here is the gap, once retracement, and here is another one, like exactly just getting inch into the gap and then bounce back right there. So we are getting to this like a formation which is gonna be a head and shoulder formation, and I believe price is going down all the way to 57, right? So it's gonna go to 57, and probably it's gonna be like a good opportunity for long again with a crude oil. Like when we have like a retracement in crude oil, we have like a retracement in energy stocks as well. Here is the Exxon Mobil. Exxon had like a very sharp sell-off again on Friday's session. Let me go to daily chart. I'm going to show you, and here is the level for right there into the gap, and here right there. So I believe Exxon has like a more upside to 55. That's going to be like ultimate level for short term, but right now I'm expecting price going down to probably 42 to 43, and that's going to be a nice setup for another bullish pattern or bullish consolidation. We are getting to the like a golden cross here on Exxon. We have to wait and see how price is doing on the Exxon right now. Okay, let's go to Chevron. Chevron had like a tremendous move to the upside last 2 months, and here is the bullish consolidation for Chevron on weekly chart, and I believe Chevron had like like a more room to 105, and that's gonna be like this gap here. So this is very important for Chevron. But right now this red bar actually just had a pressure on the price. Look at that. Whenever price goes into that red bar, rejects back there, and this is a weekly red bar, which is gonna be very important time frame, as you know. But when we go to daily, here is the daily chart here. Again, this is the pivot low here, and we are breaking above this. Sorry, pivot high here, and we are breaking above this. We are forming like good bullish consolidation here. It's gonna be a choppy. Again, I'm gonna be buyer around 85 to 88, which is gonna be massive support here, which is gonna be massive support here. But we need to see how price is doing. Right now, it seems that all the energy stocks are getting to go higher. So we need to be patient, and this bullish consolidation, this is a double top here, and this goes to this gap, and we need to price go down here to give us a setup, and wait for setup. When price forms the setup, we are getting long again, no worries. But right now we need to wait. All right, so there is another one that I want to give you heads up for this, which is gonna be like Oxy. Oxy is very good chart on the weekly chart. Look at that, guys. This is a trend line here, and we just broke above this trend line last week and closed above it. I know Oxy had like a very tremendous move from $10 to $22 in just beginning of November. This is October 31st, and look what happened to the price. Price is getting doubled, and I believe price is going all the way up to here, probably 51. But right now price is working under overbought condition. Any close on weekly above 26, that's gonna skyrocket price all the way up to here to the 50. But right now we need to be careful and we need to be patient, because on the daily it doesn't show that, but in daily in weekly it doesn't show that. But in weekly we had this very bearish pattern here. This is a bearish pattern, and you see something like that can just slam price all the way $3, even $4 down there. So we need to be careful. But here is the level for Oxy, like 1774. I'm looking for a good support here, and or probably here, I don't know. I need to be patient, and we need to be patient again. So this chart starts momentum, like a bullish momentum to the upside. So we need to be patient, and here is the pattern here. So probably 19 or anything above like a 17, that's going to be a good setup for Oxy. All right, so keep an eye on that. I think I wrapped up everything for tonight. Have a wonderful weekend, and we have like again Martin Luther King holiday on Monday, and session is going to be closed. Hope you enjoy this like weekend, and see you on the chart next week. Have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. See you. Bye bye.